Hello and welcome back. My name is Kenneth, and today we're going to continue our last Slay the Spire run as the Ironclad, where we had just killed the slime boss. Continuing on to Act 2 now. Let's see where we stand. Last time we did pick Tiny House. Is that going to make us repick our card selection? It is not. We still get the Infernal Blade, which is what we picked last time. Good to note that those are still the same if we reset where we do. We do have a bit of a janky exhaust deck going on. I'm not entirely sold that I'm going to be able to make this work this run, but I will try my hardest. Let us see which path we want to take here. We have a shop on each of the three starting paths. The right side does have two elites though, so we're going to probably want to pick this path and then pick either left or right from there. Oh, just notice the left path also has two elites though. We'll go with the middle and then decide from there. We have a chosen to start with. Does armaments, and then strike twice. We've been weakened. Juggernaut should be fine to play on this turn. We don't particularly need to play defend here since he'll deal the damage no matter what with Orichalcum. But I guess it doesn't make a difference with the strike, since strike will deal slightly more damage. Suffer. We've been hexed. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle one dazed into your draw pile. Let's see what Infernal Blade gives us, even though that will give us a dazed. Anything else you want to play first? Probably Feel No Pain. We're gonna try and kill this chosen with Feed later on, if we remember. We did just pick that up not too long ago. Get Drop Kick. Deal 3 damage if the enemy is vulnerable, gain 1 energy and draw a card. That'll be good to play with Bash later on. We'll still play it this turn though for the 3 damage. Yep, seems alright. I probably should throw down a poison potion on the next enemy we fight, since sooner than later we're going to be given another potion. And it's going to be a shame to just have to discard one of them. To be honest, I'm leaning towards kind of doing so right now, which I think actually might be the right choice, so let's do that. That should hopefully save us a little damage on this fight in the long run. Let's see, 36 damage. Oh, poison will actually not finish him off. With vulnerable, it was enough. And we did get a poison potion immediately back, so whatever game, I guess. That was kind of silly. We ended up kind of wasting that poison potion, but I mean, it gave us one back anyway, so it didn't really matter in the long run. A 0 mana or energy body slam does kinda seem good to me right now, even though we already have 2, but these weren't upgraded yet. So having one start already upgraded I think will be fine. We will check out this shop, I think. We do have 184 gold. can't pick up an artifact currently. There's another feed. We did forget to kill that enemy with feed after all. War cry is not too bad. I think we'll go for war cry and then a card removal. And that card removal will be a strike, I think. Anything else you want here? Do not believe so. Yep, let's continue onwards. I imagine combust goes through blocks if it says lose. Yep, so we'll just continue onwards. Do a regular fight. 3 birds. They are all going to buff themselves with attack ups, I do believe. So let's bash one of them. Slowly starting to remember what each of these guys will do. Each of these enemy types when they first buff and such. Let's Juggernaut and Armaments, I think. And then Warcry. For what purpose? I just realized none really. That was probably a misplay. But let's see, what do we want to draw next turn? Probably Infernal Blade. Give that a try. And we can only deal 5 damage to something, so it'll be this bird, I guess. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. They do hurt themselves quite a lot, thanks to Bronze Scales. Feel no pain. Infernal Blade. A 0 mana bludgeon. Not bad. Only deal 16. We'll finish off this right bird with it. And then could Purity here and be fine. Let's go for that. I think about it, we wanted to probably shrug it off first there. But should be fine still. Did waste an energy, but and lose out on 5 damage because of it. Oh, bludgeon is enough here. We are full on potions again. I think we're fine with ones we have though. We don't need to carry around 2 strength potions, I think, with this deck. Burning Pact should fit in nicely with what we're going for. And what that is, I'm not entirely sure yet, but regardless, I think we'll head up this right lane. We have a Centurion and a Mystic. Feel no pain. Warcry. Don't particularly need feed this turn or next turn. 2 more mana though, so we'll move it on to next turn since we'll probably now that I think about it, probably no idea. So Probably should have picked a strike there instead. Since we aren't going to play it next turn. And every time I make a mistake like that, it does just kind of hurt me a little bit. But we will persevere. Eventually we will figure out how to play this game. Even if that day isn't today. Gonna take 2 more damage. Lots of card exhaust in this hand. Let's see if we can't draw. What are we looking to draw here? We have played both of our powers now, so I guess we can just go all out on like exhausting and drawing and such. What are we gonna exhaust here? Probably a strike. That's 6 block now. Let's Seeing Red. Still think we want to kill the right one first. We could just exhaust Purity without discarding without exhausting Defend to gain some more block, but I think 2 damage is fine. Did heal, so I think we will poison the Centurion now. Armaments is fine. Let's Infernal Blade now. That is almost certainly enough to deal with this Mystic. Play out the rest of our hand. Yep, that's that. Looking good. Just a turn to chill mostly, I think, here. Let's exhaust just Purity, see where we're standing at. Exhaust Bash. Oh, that might have been a mistake. I did miscount our energy a little bit there. Do lose out on playing Body Slam, which would have definitely sped this up a lot. We really need to get around to upgrading those Body Slams so that they're free for situations like that. I think we can feed here, though. This does 13, and this will kill him. Does 3 max HP. Not bad. Metallicize will probably make it that we can never get Orichalcum going. Dark Embrace, also a good choice though, I think. That might give us the chance to do some crazy combos. In like a single turn. But it does cost 2 energy. And we already have 2 other powers we need to set up before then. Metallicize will also deal 5 damage a turn once we play Juggernaut with it. I think we will try Dark Embrace though. I'm just kind of hoping if we assemble all these different exhaust cards, something interesting will be able to happen. I have not seen anyone play with this type of deck before though, so I don't really know what to expect. Well, Armaments. Shrug it off. Strike on Kill this bird quickly if we can. We've been hexed again. So he's going to deal 15 damage to himself, so we do not need to worry about him. I mean, I suppose if this negative effect is a heal... Wait, that's on us though, so never mind. Feel no pain, Juggernaut, I think? Once again, we've been weakened. The bird has indeed killed itself. We don't have Dark Embrace down yet. So I would kind of like to get full value out of whatever exhaust stuff we're going to play. So we'll hold out on that War Cry. Dark Embrace now. And a strike. Hold on a second here. Did Daze exhaust himself? Is that why last time? I think Daze might actually be good for us if that did what I just think it did. Because we did gain 18 block instead of just the 6 more calcum there. Can we feed this turn? I'm seeing red. And see where that leaves us. I think we'll defend. Strike maybe. Body slam twice. Unfortunately, we do not have enough damage to do feed this turn. Maybe with that strength potion we could have, but did not seem to be the case. I do think we'll probably kill him before we get feedback, which is unfortunate. So let's just finish him off. Let's see, Rupture, True Grit, and Whirlwind. Still don't think we want any of these. So our first elite in a little while. Let's see how our deck stands up. 2 Slavers and a Taskmaster. It's going to deal a lot of damage to us this turn. Let us Infernal Blade here. 12 damage, 2 weak. So that would be 21 and 12 is 33. It's not enough to kill anything just yet. So we'll try to kill this. I imagine the Taskmaster is what's going to be best to kill first. Only has slightly more HP than the others. And it is going to negative effect on us next turn. Got a wound. Let's War Cry and see what we get. Another strike. So we'll throw a strike on top of our deck, I think. Because we want to defend twice, then body slam. We've been entangled. We cannot play attacks this turn, unfortunately. Armaments. Don't need to seeing red really. Let's Burning Pact this strike. Well, we can get Juggernaut out if we seeing red now, so let's do that. And then we'll just defend. Can kill this Taskmaster with a poison potion now if we want to. And that will save us some HP, so I think we will do it. We'll Dark Embrace, I think. And then probably Purity here. I think we can probably finish these guys off with whatever's left in our deck after that. We will just be upgrading a strike here, I think. Have feed again. I do believe we can kill the second one with feed this turn if we choose to. Unfortunately, this Body Slam isn't upgraded to make it slightly easier. I think we will just use Bash and feed though on the second one, even though it's a little wasteful on damage. Body Slam. And that looks like it's going to be another successful elite fight. Yeah, just play out our cards. War Paint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. That was Burning Pact and Purity. Can add Intimidate, 0 energy, 1 weak to all enemies, Exhaust. Another 0 cost Body Slam, or an upgraded Headbutt. These all aren't too bad of a choice. With Dark Embrace, Intimidate does replace itself immediately. But we do need to get Dark Embrace up first. Since we're exhausting stuff, Headbutt definitely isn't as useful, since there's going to be a lot less to grab back. And we already have 3 Body Slams, even though 2 are unupgraded. So I think we will go for Intimidate. Jack Stealer. A man with an eye patch and a devil's grin casually strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in some jacks? It'll make you stronger than any training or blessing. You're gonna need it if you're one of those heroes with a death wish. What do you say, wanna get jaxed? Jax. Lose 3 HP, gain 2 strength, and exhaust. I think I will actually take that. Seems alright. So now we have our next fight. We have a Cultist and a Chosen. No need to intimidate this turn. Let's shrug it off. We have Feed. Not necessary. We'll go for this Cultist first. Should gain some strength. Feel no pain, Juggernaut, and then Orichalcum should cover us for the rest. Could also Jax now. It will cost us HP, but this fight should go on long enough that the strength will save us a couple turns, and hopefully some time, which will in turn save us HP. The old Dark Embrace. Warcry. I think we actually are just gonna redraw whatever we just put back. So I think we have kind of limited the usefulness of Warcry with Dark Embrace. So we are probably gonna want to play that before we play Dark Embrace in the future. I think we'll just armaments here. Kind of a waste of these other two things, but can't do anything about it really. We'll defend twice and body slam, I guess. Not much else we can do. There is the chance that this cultist dies right now thanks to the dazed. Did not. Didn't really expect there to be a day where I was happy to get dazed though. It does give us a ton of block and deal quite a lot of damage. Body slam deals 1 now for some reason. Infernal Blade. An uppercut should be fine on his chosen. I almost think we'll get more out of this turn by exhausting this body slam. I think it's the same whether or not we pick that dazed during the turn or after. We didn't get to feed that cultist, unfortunately. Just body slam, I suppose. This may actually just kill this chosen. So enemies that dazed us are just kind of screwed, which is nice to know. A weak potion, and I don't think I want second wind still. It could be a good finisher though, so that does deal 5 damage times the number of cards in our hand. But ideally we're going to be playing all those cards anyway at that point in the game. So I think I will skip it. We have another chest. We will go to the right, I think, since I want to upgrade some of our body slams. Start each combat with 10 block. Sounds good. What does Jax upgrade into? 3 strength. Just go with body slam, I guess, for now. Then we have an elite fight. I think we were okay not to heal there. Feel no pain. Armaments. I imagine these guys count as minions. Yep. Minions abandon combat without their leader. So we're only going to get use out of feat if we use it on Gremlin leader. No need to seeing red or anything. I think we will be fine just to target down Gremlin leader. Not enough energy for Juggernaut and Dark Embrace's turn, but Juggernaut's more important. So that'll go down first. I think we will weak the leader now. We get more defend if we wait, but then we kind of lose out on this body slam. But it is only going to be 5 damage. I think we'll just end turn here and save 1 more HP. That is quite a lot of damage that this wizard is about to deal us. Let us Infernal Blade, I think. We have a lot of exhaust cards, so we should gain a lot of block this turn though. 1 vulnerable, 9 damage. I think we'll try and kill this wizard in that case. Which we can indeed do. I think I might end up ignoring this Mad Gremlin for now. What do we have left in our deck? Definitely have more exhaust and defense, so we should be good for blocking next turn. So that's fine. Good turn to intimidate. Let us... I was gonna say Warcry first, but I don't think there's anything we want, so intimidate. I think I will play everything and then Warcry last. Yep. Yeah, I think we will kill the Mad Gremlin after all. Unknown. I do believe he spawns more, but I don't know how soon after. That could be what this is, for all I know. Do I want a Jax Plus here? May as well if we're going to. So he does immediately spawn them afterwards. Good to know. Let's see if we can't block all this with purity. So that's 6 block per card. We could get 24 block if we just exhaust everything else. There's no need to do that on Seeing Red, I don't think, but we don't have any card draw, making that a little awkward. I don't think we really have a good way to get this Gremlin leader either. I will go for it, I think. That is enough. We actually did manage it. It is what I hoped would happen, but I wasn't sure on the numbers, but it ended up working. Start of each combat, gain 1 strength, Laja, some gold, and disarm. I think we're going for disarm here. I have another camp, which we'll upgrade our last body slam at. So now we never have to worry about saving mana or energy for that. Cursed Tome. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writings you are familiar with. I think we are okay to read it, even if we get cursed or something. We have this Periapt. The book seems to be about an ancient named Neo. This piques your interest. We have a general feeling of malaise. Lose 1 HP. Ancient Resurrection. The Ancient of Resurrection, Neo, was exiled to the bottom of the Spire. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. Lose 2 HP. This seems like it might have been a mistake. Seeking vengeance, Neo blesses outsiders, using them for his own purposes. You're starting to feel very weak and tired. Hopefully this doesn't continue up much longer. Those resurrected by Neo remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed to fight for eternity. As you near the final page, your own old wounds begin to reopen. You can obtain the book, or stop. I kind of do want to see what obtaining the book does for future reference, so I think we will do it. First attack played each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice. When you take this relic, become cursed. Well, we did gain some HP back. Our curse is Necronomicurse. Unplayable, there is no escape from this curse. Alrighty then. We have a fight now. If we can somehow get up to max HP, we should be in a good position. But getting to there is going to be a bit tough. We'd have to survive this fight, and then we definitely will heal up this next campfire. All things considered, we probably could have swapped the order of these two. Like healed up here and then upgraded our body slam there. Not a good turn for all these cards. Rampage is good though. I think we will still disarm now, even though it does lose out on some future value. Because it should save us a lot of damage by the time it would have come back otherwise. They're confused. And not great ordering on these cards so far. I will Burning Pact, to be honest, on this 3 mana strike. And by 3 mana I mean 3 energy. I don't want to draw one of the powers we want to play this round with Shrug It Off, so I think we will just skip this hand since we get one more block from Orichalcum than we would if we played Defend. I honestly don't know if we should play Jaxed or not either, since we are getting kind of low on HP here. And all of our powers are on the very bottom of our deck. Not the greatest. I think in that case we will Warcry. Not enough energy really to make anything else in our hand work out. We'll move Defend over to next turn, I think. I think we will Jax though, as scary as that's going to be. Armaments. Did the wrong order there because this is already upgraded. But we will be fine for this turn, it looks like. And we may actually get through this fight, depending on what we draw next turn. It's not vulnerable, but I do believe we did survive. Surprisingly enough. Ancient Potion, gold. And I think one Intimidate's okay for now, since our deck is getting a bit thick. It will thin out over the course of our fights, but not fast enough that it is worth grabbing so many cards at this point. So now we have our second boss fight against the Collector, who we did lose to last time we fought. So we'll see if we can avoid that fate this time, though only being at half HP is not great for that. I will drink our potions. Let's Warcry. See if we can get any powers going. The answer was no, but seeing red should be fine to save for next turn. Infernal Blade. With an uppercut. And definitely should have jaxed first there. Whoops. I'm still gonna play it though. So we have Intimidate, which will be great for this turn. We once again did not draw any of our powers though yet, but I don't think we have a choice in not playing this at the moment. That's 12, 25 damage coming in. We can kill one of these minions, which will probably be necessary. Oh, let's go for it. I don't think we're going to get our combos going off fast enough though to block through everything that's going to come at us these next few turns. I think we will disarm the Collector. He did buff himself and his minions though. Probably do need a Burning Pact here to get Juggernaut started. We'll just use that as is, Purify. And kill one more minion, I think. I think I'm gonna hope that as long as there's only one minion, he's not gonna spawn more. We are vulnerable and frail now, I do believe. I think once again though we are going to end up losing to this guy. And this might be the turn that happens. We can kill this Torch Head, which I think we have to do. $16. I did want to use that on the Collector if I could, but did not work out that way. I guess it was a mistake to defend after all, since Orichalcum would have given us more. Draw last. Lol. As a Hearthstone player would say. We are gonna survive this turn by some miracle, though. Dark Embrace. I wonder how useful that's going to be at this point. Don't have a whole lot left we can exhaust. There isn't much else to play this turn, so... I wonder if he just won't spawn any more minions once we clear those. That might be wishful thinking, though. We'll probably gain more block out of Burning Pact something here. Do we need armaments anymore? It would be nice for Shrug It Off and Bash and probably Uppercut. I don't know what Uppercut upgrades into exactly. And it is a block, so I guess we should keep it. Do we hope getting rid of a defend here will help more? I think the answer might be yes. Body Slam is probably our ticket out of this, if we can stack up enough block in a single turn. We'll get rid of this block for this, I guess. Armaments, Shrug It Off. Then we'll Body Slam for a bunch. Burning Pact, Necronomicurse. Now to do some math. Too weak, too vulnerable. I think we need to Shrug It Off, though. Anything left to upgrade? That last defend, I guess. I don't think that needs to be done this turn. Strike is 14, this is 22. There's 8 more damage on Body Slam, which we only got 1 of this turn. So I think we just strike and Body Slam. Well, we do want to defend first, I think. We can't really afford to lose more HP, since we don't know what our next turn looks like. That might actually be enough, depending on what he decides to do next turn. I'm a little surprised we actually managed to get through this. That's the Collector killed for the first time. Achievement unlocked, the Collector. What can we pick here? I wonder. Fiend Fire. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 for each exhausted card. Berserk. If your HP is at or below 50%, gain energy at the start of each turn. That might be a good pick. Though I do believe we do go up to full HP next. Well, for blocking, it shouldn't happen too often that we're below 50% HP, but might not be a bad choice. Or Impervious. Impervious will definitely help once in a battle on a sketchy turn. I think it's between these two. Since this one will always be useful, I think I'll go for this. There is something to be said for not picking any cards, but I think, as we saw towards the end of that battle, we definitely get our deck quite thin by the end. So we can afford to pick up one more thing like that, really. Gain energy at the start of each turn. All enemies start with 2 strength, Philosopher's Stone. Or choose and add 5 cards to your deck. Or Velvet Choker. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. I'm not sure that we've really had many turns where we've played more than 6 cards. We have 3 body slams, so on a turn we draw all of those. We can potentially play up to 3 other 1 energy cards. I guess with cards like Intimidate and Jax and such, that could limit us at some point. Don't really want to make enemies any stronger than they currently are, since we are kind of in a little bit of trouble if things go like the past couple battles for too long. Maybe Ore and try to fish for any cards that are like Warcry and use themselves up. We'll go with Velvet Choker. If it ends up killing us, we'll know better for next time, I guess. And I think that is going to wrap up this episode. Next time we moved on to Act 3, The Beyond, with this really weird exhaust deck that I have no idea really what I'm doing with building it, but it seems to be working out somewhat. So, as always, if I had any glaring misplays that I failed to notice, let me know down below so it could be better in future episodes, and thank you for watching.